What's up, man? It's your boy, Lil Joker, baby. And we got...
Yo, it's BADROE. You know what's good. We're gonna talk about some geek shit.
Mynerdity Report. Cut that scene one right there. Alright? But no, we're seeing you and I'll just cut it up later. Alright. So, guys, what's up? It's Mynerdity Report. We're here with another one. What are we gonna talk about today, bro?
Well, first I'm gonna start off with Disney Plus. Disney Plus has already got the children's vote. They have the young white bitch vote. And now currently they're getting the geek nerd vote with having these Sith-based Disney Plus shows. Because I guess now that the fans, or at least half of the fans, have lost all hope in the Star Wars cinematic universe, that going to TV might actually give them less, suicidal urges by wanting to use the force of a truck to run them over after watching the movies. I think it's going to be okay. I think they actually want Christian Hayden to come back to the TV show, okay. Like they have Ewan McGregor, coming back to be Obi-Wan and Kenobi.
Yeah.
So it'd be like it would be more based off of the actual it would feel like the way Star Wars should have been, which is a TV show. Like Revenge of the Sith should have been put in a TV show, like an HBO style. Like that would be sick.
Yeah.
Body parts flying, people going in.
I mean, at least Clone Wars should have been
exactly
an HBO show. They've had it on Cartoon Network, Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Disney
they have
Channel.
Rebels, this and that, and it did to a point where like Star Wars, I feel like would be adapted better, not for movies but for TV. But I think that's also going to be the biggest issue is that what happens if the TV shows are better than the canonized Star Wars cinematic universe.
And that means you hire them TV people and put them on shows.
It is, but it will have this happen though. It will have because remember the Skywalker saga is over. It is completed, and if they have those directors, if they have the people watch both go, I like the TV show better. Not only will it make the Skywalker saga seem lesser than what it is, but it'll be so more blatantly obvious that somebody fucked up this whole story. It will literally be a nice ink blot on the reputation of Star Wars.
Okay.
This is the equivalent of like if DC didn't. I mean, this is almost kind of like what DC is doing
with the not releasing the Snyder Cut.
Well, not with the Snyder Cut, but imagine if DC only had like half-baked movies. Like Aquaman was half-baked. Watchmen was half-baked. Like if they're not, of course.
Yeah,
imagine if that was
those ones.
Yeah, if they were, but then the CW11 DC ones were fire. They'd be like, why can't you make movies like this?
Yeah.
And this is what's going to happen to Star Wars, where they're going to be like, you should have did this, dude. Like it's going to be so obvious to fans because the fans are going to be the ones who could be able to delineate whether if this is a good adaptation or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of feel like if it's really good on TV, we might not ever want to see a cinematic Star Wars again in the same way because we're like, y'all just fuck it up.
Yeah, just give us the movie on our app.
Mm-hmm.
You got to think about it though. Like
exactly,
this, man. I think like this. The fact that it's going to an app puts it, even though it's kind of this, it's exactly the same show that would have been on one of their TV show networks. Mm-hmm. It looks like a higher quality. It looks like a premium piece of TV, even if it is TV. And to me, that's already in the category with film, premium TV. You know what I mean? Because those shows run longer, they have no commercial breaks, and you have to pay a premium to watch this premium content.
Yeah.
And like what they're trying to do though,
and it's not even like a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's $6.99 a month.
Yeah.
That's
but
it.
If you get 1 billion people to pay $6.99 every month,
the
company's gonna stay afloat.
Well, yeah, that's equated to billions of dollars.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, what I kind of find is really interesting is that streaming networks make no sense to me because they're just fucking channels on your phone. They just reinvented television.
But it's more, what it is, it basically just took on demand and put it on a different piece of computer.
Exactly, but they just made cable complicated. You have a TV. What would you do? You pay for your cable package, which came with every single channel. The only thing is you couldn't transverse until you had like a TiVo or a DVR or whatever, your favorite channels. Like you couldn't pause, go forward, reverse, whatever. Now it seems that we are individually paying for different channels, right?
Yeah.
Every channel is a different price. Netflix is a channel.
Yeah.
Disney Plus is a channel. Hulu is a channel. Crunchyroll is a channel, right? That and you have control over what episodes you want to watch, but it's just deconstructed cable. You know, and now people are like, well, if you have this giant bundle package, you can have multiple streaming services at once. I'm like cable? Like when I had a cable bundle? Like when I used to pay $30 a month for cable? You know, it's just fucking cable.
See, that's why it's good. Like with me, I got I don't want to make it into a commercial, but like AT&T, they did a special where if you get DirecTV and AT&T, you get this and this and this, right?
Yeah.
So it allowed me like HBO apps, but I mean, now they got the new HBO app coming out.
HBO Go,
like,
and then you have Apple TV, and then you have Amazon Prime.
Now
and
they
then
got HBO Plus.
Yeah, and Plus.
Or Max.
Max,
Yes, Max.
And it's like, you literally, I don't understand it. Like this is how good business people are. Is that they told us they're going to be more advanced with our technology and just reinvented cable.
Yeah.
That's all they did.
Yeah.
Like to the simplest degree. Like I'm gonna tell you this. And if this actually is an idea, I don't want to have an "I told you so." I'm just gonna go out and crash my car and hope I die. But they're gonna probably, and I'm telling you this, they're gonna be like, we have a brand new way to watch your favorite streaming services. It's called the Platinum Tablet. This Platinum Tablet has a giant screen where you can easily traverse all your favorite streaming services. I'm gonna tell you, they're just gonna sell you a fucking TV and you're not even gonna realize it. It's just gonna be a TV, just period. A touchscreen streaming box, which is literally just gonna be a television. They're gonna do it, and people are gonna buy it, and I'm gonna tell you, they're just reinventing TV. I like the channels. I think it's cool, but it's preposterous. People are spending.
You're saying they're gonna make an Apple TV rebirth?
Yeah. They're gonna have an Apple TV to watch your Apple TV. Really, and I'm not gonna tell you. They're literally gonna do this. They're gonna be like, imagine having a screen with the hard drive of a computer in the background for higher processing rates. This will allow this screen-like thing to move, and you could, I don't know, maybe it's only like 0.5 pounds, and you can move it places, and it's magnetic, sure, but it's still a fucking TV. It's still what it is. Like, it's also a TV, and people are spending $40 to $50 a month on their streaming services.
Yeah, I got a lot of streaming apps, man. But it's a tax write-off for us.
But it's preposterous.
It's a tax write-off for us, man. We're YouTubers. You know what I mean?
But it's preposterous because the thing is too is like then there's just regular cable that you can't control what you really want to watch, but you can. There's Vice. There's a thousand channels you can go on with multiple things happening at once. You know.
Yeah.
You know, good old cable. You know, on your good old TV, but you can stream.
Whatever exact show you want.
But you have Spectrum where you can stream your cable on your devices.
Yeah, I have DirecTV.
But the thing is, you can stream your cable on your devices, right? Which you can pause, forward, save, this and that, yada yada. And I'm kind of just like, so you're telling me that people are paying for cable that they can stream on their devices, as well as like 40 to 50 extra dollars of premium streaming services that they technically already own because they have cable.
But like, what about the fucking movie theater though? There's the interview with Tyler Creator and he interviewed Seth Rogen. And Seth Rogen's talking about how like the birth of cable was fucking up like movie sales, because you can buy a movie on like cable, but it's like $9. Whereas if you go with your whole family to a movie
That
theater,
shit
it's
they
all
have
different.
at the movie theaters now is subscription service for your movies.
What are you
They got that. You get a subscription, like $25. You can see unlimited movies all month.
But the thing is,
unlimited.
but there's a thing
That's
with
the
movies.
price of one ticket. Everyone would sign up. You know what I mean?
Well, they do that. They have that for Regal. They have the unlimited Regal card where you spend $25. I think it's like I think it's like $25 a month, and you can watch unlimited movies.
I mean tobacco.
Like, you can watch unlimited movies, you get rewards points, like, you can watch it in any Regal for free. I don't even think it's like $25 a month. I think it's like I think it's like $200 a year or something. But like, you know, it's like $18 a month, and my friend can go to any movie in any Regal for free, just watch wherever. And I think that's great.
No blackout dates too.
Yeah, exactly. The only issue I have, and this is maybe I'm old-fashioned, maybe I have the soul of a 340-pound, 400-year-old man in me, and I just don't know it yet. But I think the thing with movies I like, which is kind of like the best thing about humanity, is that there was a novelty about getting things. Like, a movie was dope because you had to fucking wait in line, or you had to wait for some period of time to get it because it was a spectacle. A movie is the highest form of artistic visual cinematics, period. Like, you need a team to make a movie. You need the best cameras to make the best movie. You need to be experimentative to make a good movie. It takes a lot of time to make a movie. So this is a huge art form. This is it's like a movie in a sense is like unveiling a statue. It took someone a lot of time to make it. But now it's like a movie's kind of like a derivative of version of itself because you don't have to wait to see it. And every movie looks amazing because everything's meant to look amazing. Your TV's meant to make your movies look amazing. Your movies are reformatted for your TVs to look even better. You know, they're shot on cameras to make sure that there's absolutely no imperfections between all this other shit.
The state of cinematic industry standard is at an all-time high. And
it's at an all-time high.
It always grows up. It always, goes up. And to imagine what a movie like
but the thing is,
they set in the future, they could be way higher.
No.
Well, by the time they end up getting filmed.
Well, yeah, but that's not the point, though.
Yeah.
The point is that the people aren't. There's no standard of grandness behind a movie because it's all good. It sounds weird, but if all movies are shot to look great, they're never going to be able to appreciate a movie that's shot well. You know. Compare like Star Wars to any other sci-fi movie that came out before, and you can tell George Lucas was a visionary genius. Yeah. You know, you can tell that all these things, like someone set a trend, but all these movies look fantastic.
What makes movies good is the movies that have all of this look great, built-in stuff, and are still bad. You know what I mean? Because look at Justice League, the Whedon cut. Look at Henry Cavill. His fucking mustache and chin look retarded, man. Release the Snyder cut, man. Hashtag. But like, you know, I haven't even seen it, but I've never seen a bad movie from Zack Snyder. So that's all I'm saying. You know, I mean, this for taste.
I did not like The Spirit.
The Spirit?
Awful.
The Spirit. Well, hey,
that was not a good movie.
Yeah, I'm Team Snyder cut, man. For the followers. Hashtag that. You know.
I like Sucker Punch, but I'm telling you, watch The Spirit, and you'll literally be like, I'm glad nobody remembers this movie and this.
I'm recording on my phone, just search. But like, I just wanted a visual aid to like clue in just some context clues and shit. I'm stoned. But like, man, I'm heavy in the hashtag with Snyder cut. But like, I love fucking Watchmen. You know what I mean? And Batman v Superman, it just is.
Batman, I rewatched Batman v Superman like 9 times. Now, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
And like it's so fucking stupid that a bunch of people who don't understand what this movie was bringing to the table are criticizing it for all the things it wasn't trying to be in the first place. It's not trying to be a Marvel movie. Yeah. Zack Snyder shot this movie as a graphic novel, as almost could be a standalone story within this universe. But the thing is, it fumbled, I guess, in the marketing sense because it's seen as like a follow-up to Man of Steel. But
it's just the timing and also their previous promotion in other movies for this movie.
Yeah,
this movie was prophesized, and the thing is, not really the one that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Because what they were talking about was a Christian Bale, Brandon Ruth one. I'm talking about an I Am Legend. There's a scene where he's driving in New York, and it says Batman Superman logo.
Yeah.
And it's there, right? And then after that, that Christian Bale, Brandon Ruth movie never was made. There was never ever a follow-up with Brandon Ruth existing as Superman until CW Crisis Now. So that's irrelevant to the movie version, really. Because it's not even, it's the same Superman, but the suits, they're not the same Superman.
Yeah. I think the thing was, I have an issue with Batman vs. Superman. And literally, it's nothing in the movie. It's nothing in the movie I have issues with. Literally, I feel like this movie, for what people thought it was, made it complicated. But I think the movie's great. I think that they should have made Man of Steel is a Superman movie, right?
Yeah.
They should not have marketed a Batman movie to be a Batman Superman fight fest fiasco. They should have marketed it as a Batman movie, like Man of Steel. I don't know. Batman would be like,
because that's the thing. That's the built-in ads they already had. Those I Am Legend ones. It was prophesized in this movie in people's heads.
Exactly.
That never got made, and then they try to market this other movie as that one. Then niggas is gonna be pissed off.
But the thing is, they shouldn't. Like Man of Steel, very beautifully flows into this Batman thing.
Yeah,
because that's what everyone was wondering when New York.
What would Batman do when Superman first pops up?
Well, not just that. Remember when you're watching?
Been alive this whole time.
Yeah.
Batman's.
Remember when you're watching Man of Steel and you're like, why is there so much destruction in New York? Like, why is Super 9/11 happening? What is the point of this? Yeah. Everybody said that, and Zack Snyder gave you the reason because he was flowing it beautifully within a Batman movie.
Yes.
But the thing is, it wasn't marketed like a Batman movie like Man of Steel was marketed as a Superman movie. It was marketed as a Batman and a Superman slugfest.
Yeah.
I think they should have renamed the movie not Batman vs. Superman, but Batman, the Defender of Gotham. They should have made that the movie, but it still included him defending Gotham from Superman. I think that would have been beautiful. I think it would have been good if they just didn't market it Batman vs. Superman, but just a standalone Batman movie that also tied into that as well. I think it would have been better. But the thing is, you're right, because everyone's watching watching I Am Legend and this and that, and they're seeing all these like, oh, I want to watch Batman and Superman fight, and they accelerated a process that they should not have accelerated. It could have easily been a good movie.
But it's like those were already ads for a different movie. You notice how the logos are not the same logos.
Exactly.
You know
and then this was the build up to Justice League, but it shouldn't have been. It should have been.
But like Justice League was gonna answer everything of the same way that Man of Steel. Like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman's first scene is Batman's reaction. Now this could have actually. What if the movie was like the rest of the world reacting to Batman and Superman?
Yeah, and
know what I mean?
I think my biggest issue is with Justice League. Again, you could have done a Justice League movie, and I'm not even going to be negative about this is wrong, this is wrong. I'm thinking about the stuff they could have done better. Is that they should have had Batman already be united with Flash and with Cyborg
and Green Arrow.
Give him Green Lantern. He was supposed to be in it. Again, Snyder Cut.
Yes, he is in the Snyder Cut.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I think it would have been better because it wouldn't have left all the uniting up and in the whole thing. And it's such a waste of my time.
You know what I kind of really think, because there is a lot of positive feedback going on with the movie. And I'm saying this new Flashpoint movie, well, the Flash movie actually changing its title back to Flashpoint, or at least the director, Andy Muschietti, saying that this is going to be Flashpoint, but not the story like you think it is.
Yeah.
It's not the story like we think it is because what could
Well,
it be?
that's
and after the cast retired, you know what I'm saying? So it could be that this will end and Ezra gives it to Robert Pattinson. We don't know.
Yeah, but that would be amazing because that was the thing which again really fucking annoys me is that this story is cinematically so good and
yeah. Hey, Slut Joker Baby.